Hello, back again. Let's go through another Beatles draw. What do you say? Have some fun, look at some trinkets and little things. So draw number 2 is here. I have it out. There it is. Okay, let's see what's inside. All right. When I got the US albums box set, I must have saved that little slip thing that went around the outside just under the shrink wrap. So I saved that. I got a couple of CD3 singles here. In their long boxes. Do you remember these things when they came out? Oh, I got it backwards here. Here you go. Here's the front of both. I've got the Can't Buy Me Love single, long box with the CD inside, and I have the Hard Day's Night one. Alright. I don't think I have all of these. I might have a few others in other drawers or cupboards, but I have these two in that drawer anyway. Oh, this is special. Ed from the King's Court gave me this. I cherish it. I protect it. My Elvis the King bumper sticker from the King's Court Elvis Presley Fan Club of New York City. Thank you, Ed. I still love that. And I have my button that I bought at the fest, which is very cool. That might even be in here. Oh, yes, here it is. That's in the drawer, too. My King's Court button. I have Ringo's Sun Country Wine Cooler Demand a Classic button. That's thrown in the drawer here. I have another cool Elvis button. Elvis the King Forever. I got this, there was a Boston Beatle convention many years ago by Nostalgia Productions. I got a real giant button of that event. A 8-track tape of the Beatles Something New. Not sealed or anything, but nevertheless. Now this is definitely a replica, but it's a pretty good replica of the original Fabulous Beatles jewelry brooch. Remember these things? And I believe this is a knockoff, but I must have grabbed it somewhere and I threw it in my drawer. Well, my hype sticker from my Abbey Road Anniversary Edition. I saved it off some Beatles Collector's Edition enamel pins. A set of 4 of them. Nice. Cool Elvis postcard. I believe this was a gift from Stephen Schnee. Sent that to me. Some Beatles guitar picks. There's the back, and there's the front. The Thunderbirds. Remember the Thunderbirds? Well, here's a pin from the Thunderbirds. That might be another gift from Stephen Schnee. I'm not sure. I think it was. One of these days I'll get around to having this sewn by Mrs. Street on the back of my denim jacket. A big embroidered Beatles gold patch. Another cool little cloth patch of John, All You Need Is Love. A Raspberries 3-inch CD. You get Go All the Way, I Want to Be With You, Let's Pretend, and Tonight on Rhino. As you can see, my little drawers, folks, I throw a lot of odds and ends in there, but it's kind of fun, you know. It's like opening up a little mini time capsule or treasure chest, and we get to look at it together. I haven't looked at this stuff in a long time. I just kind of throw things in there and it builds up. Okay, some more Beatles guitar picks. There's the back. There's the front. Revolver theme. Okay, an unused... This is kind of cool. An unused ticket to Paul McCartney's Foxborough Stadium show on July 24th, 1990. Foxborough Stadium in Massachusetts. It's kind of rare. The old Ticketron. Take a look at that if you'd like. Bunch of my random music buttons people send me or I collected over the years. Not going to show you every one of those. Now I have the Something New cassette in the other drawer I showed you in the last video, but for some reason I have a random Something New cassette sleeve without the rest of the cassette. Don't know why. Some Paul McCartney buttons, Freshen Up Tour buttons. All right, pretty neat. Give you a look at that. From when I went to Vegas and I saw the Beatles Love Show and all that, I got my, I think I saved my little room card or something. It has the swipe on the back there, the little magnetic strip. Save that. Cool little Beatles button. Let's stamp out the Beatles. Remember that from way back? John Lennon, listen to this button. A cassette single of Figure of Eight. Not sealed, open. I have a Paul McCartney new lanyard here with a attached, I don't know where I got this thing, to be honest with you. Anyone know where these things came from? But that's from the Egypt station, yeah. I don't know where I got that. Anyone know where that originates from? I have another one of Paul from the Back in the US tour. And I have two of those, so a couple of those. Nice cloth Sgt. Pepper patch, you know. Maybe one day I'll get around to sewing it on all my jackets. Another cloth patch. Cool little Beatles button. This goes back when Paul was on VH1, the New World Tour. They were giving away these 3D glasses or something. Does anyone remember what these were all about? Still sealed. I got them in this package here. They're like 3D glasses or glasses. Does anyone remember what that was all about? I don't remember. A sealed CD of New, for whatever reason I have. I got it at Best Buy, maybe I got it cheap or something, who knows. A cassette single of My Brave Face, not sealed. Beatles postcard, nice. A Beatles mirror. Look at that. Rubber sole, baby. Another nice Beatles cloth patch. Another Beatles cloth patch with a picture on it. A mini Beatles miniature album collection bubblegum. Still sealed. I can only imagine what the bubblegum must taste like if we took it out and tried it. Beatles 65. It's a little mini bubblegum album. There's a little shaped like a record disc of bubblegum in there. I think Mr. Beatles Pro has all these, and he might have shown them a few years ago, so he could probably tell you more about them. I don't have all of them, but I have a couple of few. A sealed cassette, but not an old original, of the Beatles' Hey Jude album. Still sealed. Remember when Paul had these on his first tour, 1989, 1990, the little pin, metal pins of his Hofner? And the Paul McCartney World Tour, 89, 90, yeah. Kind of neat. Monkeys buttons. You got Peter. You got Davey. Mickey, Mike. Got this on Paul's 89-90 World Tour. There's a little pin you could get. A pack of Beatles postcards, which I've never opened. A Paul McCartney hype sticker from his one-on-one tour. It must have, I don't know what. Oh, there was a cookie in here. That's right. Do you remember the one-on-one tour where when you got to the show, I believe they were giving out cookies, I believe, in little packs? Here's my cookie pack. The cookie is long gone. Sorry. I ate that sucker a while. I wouldn't have left it in here anyway. It would have been all green and orange and moldy by now, right? One of those lenticular buttons. I like Beatles. Not the Beatles. I like Beatles. With their pictures on it. Pretty neat. A sealed figure of 8 cassette single. A Put It There cassette single, but not sealed. Some Paul McCartney tour buttons from, I don't remember which tour this was, but anyway, button pack. But you get a kick out of seeing those. Some nice pictures of Paul there. So many buttons. I'm not going to go through every button. I got buttons. I got Beatles 6. I got this one. I've got Rubber Soul buttons. Who's got the button? Button. Rock and roll music. This is kind of a cool. I always love this one. I have a T-shirt of this too. It's one of my favorite T-shirts. It's of Paul's grandfather, Wilfred Bramble. Very clean. Yeah, I have a T-shirt that's very funny of that. Paul McCartney, this one, cassette single, not sealed. A Beatles 1967 flip book. See if we can do this together. I'll see how's this going to work. All right, we're going to try to make this work for you. All right, we did the best we could here. There we go. Okay, Beatles flip book. Another Beatles mirror. Where's the mirror, you ask? Right there. One of those New York Metro cards of Paul when Egypt Station came out. Remember this? Oh, man. A bunch of Beatles greeting cards, which I'm not going to take every one of them out, folks, but there's all kinds of Beatles greeting cards you could send to people. Thank yous, birthday, I love you, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, my goodness. More Beatle postcards. Tons of them. Tons of Beatle postcards. We could do Beatle postcards all day. All right, so here's a cute Beatles birthday card. Kind of fitting with the Let It Be stuff coming out this year. Happy birthday. From the group. Yes, they are the group. A nice couple more postcards. Oh, I have 2 of those Let It Be birthday cards. Any takers? Any bids? Just kidding. Postcards. A cool Sgt. Pepper greeting card, which you could send to somebody. And I'm going to wrap this up in a minute here. A pristine, mint condition Paul McCartney working personnel backstage pass from his world tour in 89 and 90. Mint condition, never been used. Working personnel, nothing written on it or anything. Beautiful condition, I love that. A Paul keychain. And that's just about it. Now some Elvis greeting card, playing cards. And some Beatles official tie tack pins. Again, I think these are knockoffs. I don't think these are original. I'm not going to try to purport that they're original, but I'll just show you there's George's and I have the other 3 in there. But I think they're knockoffs. And Paul Egypt Station pins. Okay, why don't we end it there? All right, enjoy. Bless y'all. Bye-bye.